Hey boppers, how goes it? I hope that you are well. The sun is shining. It's still really cold in Winnipeg, but what are you gonna do? Now, I'm gonna get a little cheesy on your asses for a second, but it's only because I love you and I want you to be well. Now, check this out. What we've got going here is as humans, we are in states of suffering quite frequently. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but yeah, that's kind of the deal. Now, you might ask yourself, well, why is that? And oh, and by the way, if you haven't noticed that, you should look a little bit closer. We all know we suffer, right? So, here's the deal. Why do we suffer? Really, really simple. One word can sum it up. Thought, thinking, conceiving, conceptual activity. It's because of our thoughts that we suffer. Now you might say, well, okay, I'm not so sure about that because there's all these external events that are taking place in my life that are causing me to suffer. Well, okay, you could argue that, but let's take a little bit of a deeper look at that. Every external event that is taking place in our life, regardless of what it is, regardless of how terrible it might be, how we react to it, in other words, what we conceive around that event, is what dictates whether or not we suffer or whether we don't. It's really simple, really, really simple. But it's difficult to get around that. But an easy way of sort of flipping that on its back is to recognize one thing around our thinking. And that is that thinking, just like all of the external events, is also an external event. Now, we assume that it's something that's happening inside of us, right? But what actually is happening is we are noticing those thoughts. So those thoughts are actually an external event. The one who knows them, now that's another story, boys and girls. That's where we need to be looking. The source, the one who knows. It's this vast, bright intelligence shining through everything. That's who we are. And it's incredible, beautiful, astounding, in fact. So play with that idea of looking at the one who knows, this vast intelligence. Everything that arises in your life is known by this. Is it me? Is it who I am? Well, it might be more who I am in the most profound sense that could be possibly conceived. And it's beyond conception too. Now, that's all that there is to it. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it is who we are. So, peace to you all, love and light.